Right, good evening. Today we're going to talk about business and meeting conduct, especially before a guest is visiting us, that we know exactly what to do. Right, so the first thing is why professional conduct matters. Well, it is very important because people judge the business by our behavior. So whatever we do, they see and they will judge you that way. Professionalism builds credibility. So, we need to understand that people are looking at us. Credibility creates trust. Trust creates long term growth. And please avoid exaggerated claims because we're not allowed to say that we're going to cure anything. Just stick to the truth, plain and simple. If it sounds too good to be true, people know it's too good to be true. Right, the first thing is confirm the date and get your flyers out well in advance. So when Louis comes to visit, make sure you have a nice flyer, or any person out of town. Make sure you have a nice flyer. You have the date and the times and by when they need to let you know. And
And the correct address with a postal code helps as well.
absolutely. So get your flyer out. Two, before the meeting, you need a got to have it box. So just make yourself a box that you know when people come to visit, you just take out that box and all is sorted. Make sure you have everything in your got to have it box. Okay, the second thing is what to buy before your meetings. So have maybe a list in your box saying broccoli, glasses, products for tasting, and you can also mention the products you're going to use for tasting. Third thing is the registration. Have a registration form at the door. Okay, if you're only going to have 3 or 4 people there and you know them and you already have their numbers, then I can understand you're not going to put a registration form there. But if you have a lot of people coming to your meeting, or if it's a big event, have a registration form that people can put their name, and especially if other people can also invite, because then you know who invited the people. Print all your leaflets to give to the guests. So, that meaning if you give people samples of Elevate, then it's good to have a leaflet to give to people. Or put a Elevate sample with a leaflet in a packet and give it to people as a little goodie bag. Right, the fourth thing is the goodie bag. You can put a LDC sample and a few samples with literature in the goodie bag. At least then you have a chance that people is coming back and they're going to buy from you. Five is lively music. Have some upbeat music playing. Um, you know, uh, if you haven't got what's that thing's name?
A Siri
A Siri, if you a Siri or thing
or
of
Alexa.
Alexa, then have a tape recorder with a few CDs or whatever. Just play some
I just tell Alexa upbeat 80s music.
nice music there. The sixth thing is the registration table. Have a table with a registration form at the door. Okay, that people can actually, it's easy to write their names and they don't stand and do it next to the wall or on somebody's
Yeah, and
back.
always check the email addresses. I take the little forms if they've written it, and I write it in my own handwriting. I ask them to spell it out because afterwards you sit with so many email addresses that are illegible, you can't read them.
Seventh is refreshments. You can have a small meal if it is only a few people. It's difficult to have a small meal if you have 20 or 30 people in the room. But if you know you have a small meeting, just a plate with some salt or little things on it is fine. Or you can serve something small afterwards if it is a bigger group, because we are tasting a lot of samples. So, a big meal is not going to do it this time. Right, eight is pen and paper. Always good to have pens and paper for guests in case they want to make notes. Right, there is the same as our starting about the discipline and habits and consistency. The third thing is introduction. Introduce your out of town speaker. Take the effort to know who the speaker is. And remember, the more you edify your speaker, the more people are going to listen to him. Fourth is the meeting day. What to do on the meeting day. The first thing is to be on time. And especially when guests are on time, don't wait for latecomers, because people who are on time made sure that they're on time because they want to leave after the meeting. If you wait half an hour, then you put them out, and they're actually the people who were on time, because it is really bad for people if they come late. It is late. It's not good for the guests. It doesn't set the right example. And, the guests who are late, they miss half of the meeting. Second is come with an open mind to learn and be positive. Third thing is distributors dress for success and wear your pins. We must make sure we got lovely new Bald Eagle pins, that we wear our pins. Louis and Laverne pay a lot of money for the pins, and we must be proud to wear our pins. With the last Louis meeting, we gave pins to the people who were there. So if you want a pin, you need to be at the next meeting. Okay, and the dress for success. Don't come with shorts and a t-shirt if it's a business meeting. You don't just embarrass yourself, you also embarrass the guests. Fourth, respect the speaker and give others the chance to listen. Only one meeting at a time. If you sit and chat the whole time to your guest, then maybe the person in front of you or the person behind you can't hear properly, and it's not fair to them. Fifth thing is silence all the phones. If you are on call, if you're a doctor, sit at the back, and put your phone on vibrate, that you can get up and go out if you need to take the call. No problem with that. 6, confirm what the speaker says by participating and nodding. Okay. We used to say you nod people in. So participate and show that you are interested. 7th, please don't chew bubblegum when you speak to a group of people. It looks really bad. So, yes, I think that's quite important. Then remember Louis and Laverne's 13th check. They got 68,000 plus dollars as a 13th check. It is good for people to see that, things like that do happen. So you can work for it and you can also get that check. A picture reinforced the concept. So if you look there, that two pictures is totally different. You can think yourself.
The one on the right looks like a bit of fun. I'll go there.
Although I'd rather go to the business meeting to the left if I want to make money. Okay, so
Right, those are my kind of people.
so lots of times you can use an image instead of a long text. Your audience will appreciate it. Fifth, after the meeting, follow up within 24 hours. It is very, very important to follow up within 24 hours. Now, get the information out. The sooner you get the information out, while your people can still remember what they listened to, the better your chances of success. Offer the business first. You can tell people they can register for a discount, or people can register to make money, to be part of the business. You can also send them links. Louis did go through the links last Thursday. The first link you sent is Louis' link of his story. Then you sent the link of a Pro Vitality. Then you sent a link of Vibrant Health. And Louis is going to do a training again on all these things. So if you weren't at that meeting, when the next business meeting is, which Louis present, you can come and have a look or ask your upline what links to send. You can also send your link for people to register on. And then you must order the products as soon as possible The moment a person have to wait for a product, the bigger the chance that he's going to cancel on you. So please make sure that you get the products out as soon as possible. Right, John Maxwell said, believe in yourself, believe you can, and you will. Stay strong. So dream, believe, and achieve. The third thing, never give up. A little progress each day adds up to big results. Be grateful. Grateful heart is a magnet for miracles. Work hard. Good things come to those who hustle. Nothing comes for free. That I learned long gone. Stay humble. Work hard in silence. Let success make the noise. Be kind. Kindness make you the most beautiful. Keep smiling. Even if life is tough, because of your smile, you make life more beautiful. I just love these of John Maxwell. Then, Zoom meetings. First thing is join early. Don't come late on the Zoom meetings, because if you're late on the Zoom meetings, you disturb the Zoom meeting as well, because sometimes the PowerPoint's stuck, or when you come in, your sound is on, or there's all types of things which can disturb your Zoom meeting. Use your real name that people can say hello to one another.
Yes, iPhone 5 or 15.
Mute when you're not speaking. If you want to speak, put your hand up or speak, but please mute when you're not speaking. Keep your camera on when possible. It is terrible to speak to a whole Zoom meeting and there's only a lot of photos there, because lots of the times behind the photo, people aren't there. Minimize distractions. Right, how to be an excellent guest. Your behavior helps determine the success of the meeting. Arrive on time. Give the presenter your full attention. Don't sit and look around or do something else or play on your phone. Avoid side conversations and silence your phone. How to be an excellent guest. Be enthusiastic and positive. Take notes. Support the presenter. Smile and participate. Ask thoughtful questions. If you have to get out and into the room when you're on call, please sit at the back. But walking up and down in a meeting is really not good for the guests. Stay until the meeting concludes. Yes, I know sometimes it's difficult. You need to be out. But then again, sit close to the back that you can leave silently. Thank the host and presenter. The presenter deserves your support. Remember, the presenter deserves the same respect you want when you are presenting. And you are going to get into that position that you present one day. Discussion questions. What behavior from guests make it easier for a presenter to do an excellent job? Right, what not to do as a guest. Avoid these common mistakes. Arrive late, interrupt the presenter, correct the presenter publicly. Oh, that is a really no-no. If you don't agree with the presenter, then, do it afterwards. Answer every question before the presenter can. Yes, so
I know that one. I know that one.
So don't complete a presenter's questions for him or answers for him. Right, our Bald Eagle team standard. The first thing is to be teachable, be punctual, be dependable. And there I can also say be reliable, be positive, be supportive, represent New Life with excellence. Professional conduct creates confidence, trust, and growth. Thank you, Frank.